Imagine a forest trail that promises adventure and then quietly betrays you. A path where every turn, every familiar landmark, every step forward leads you back to where you started. At first, it felt normal. There were two of us. Just a simple hike. No schedule, no destination. The trailhead looked old, but not abandoned. A wooden sign stood at the edge of the trees, its letters faded, moss creeping into the cracks like it had been there for years. We joked about it, took a quick picture, then stepped onto the trail. The sound of the road disappeared almost immediately. No engines, no voices, just dirt beneath our boots and trees standing too close together. The path was narrow. Tall trunks blocked most of the sky. Light filtered through the leaves in thin, uneven streaks. At first, everything felt peaceful. We walked, talked, noticed little things. A fallen log beside the trail, a bent tree leaning at an odd angle, a cluster of stones half buried in the dirt. Normal details. After about 20 minutes, the trail opened slightly, and we saw the sign again. The same one, same cracked wood, same moss, same faded arrows pointing forward. We laughed, assumed we'd taken a wrong turn. No big deal. So we kept walking. The second loop felt quieter. The forest didn't change, but something else did. When we checked our phones, there was no signal, no GPS, just empty bars and a frozen map. That should have worried us more than it did. Instead, we decided to make sure we weren't imagining things. We marked the trail, a strip of cloth tied tightly to a low branch, right where the path curved. Something obvious, something we couldn't miss. Farther along, we scratched a shallow line into the bark of a tree. Proof. Then we walked again. When the trail opened up, the sign was there, waiting. The cloth was gone. The scratch was gone. The forest looked untouched, as if we had never been there at all. That's when my friend asked me something strange. He asked how long I'd been walking alone. I laughed, told him to stop messing around, but his expression didn't change. He asked again, slower this time. How long have you been alone? I turned to answer him and realized he wasn't standing where he had been a moment earlier. He was farther down the trail, only a few steps, close enough to see. I called his name. He looked back at me, confused, asked why I was yelling from so far away. We hadn't moved, but the distance between us felt wrong, stretched, like the space itself had shifted. We kept walking. The forest felt tighter now, the trees closer together, the light dimmer. When I spoke, his voice answered me from behind, but he was still in front of me. Two voices, same tone, same words. I stopped walking. The forest didn't. When I looked down at the trail, there were still two sets of footprints. For now. By the time we reached the clearing again, there was only one. Mine. I turned around. He wasn't there. No sound, no movement, no sign that anyone else had ever been beside me. Just the trail, quiet and patient. I stood there longer than I should have, calling his name. The forest didn't answer. It just guided me forward. Every direction I tried to leave, the path curved gently back. No sharp turns, no barriers, just quiet correction. I don't know when I stopped looking for him and started listening instead. The forest doesn't rush you. It lets you walk. It lets you hope. It lets you believe you'll figure it out. And when you're tired enough, confused enough, alone enough, it brings you back to where you started. The sign was there again. The moss hadn't moved. The arrows still pointed forward. And the trail waited for me to take the first step.